Have somebody come get my son. He in the house with me. No. Yes. Hey y'all, I just want to say I'm sorry. This is gonna be the last day everybody hear from me, bro. This is gonna be the last day y'all hear from me, bro. I'm sorry. There's just been too much going on. Police out here. She did. Police right there. Somebody come get my son first. This not finna end well for nobody, cuz. Yeah. So I've been dealing with a lot of trying to. Ain't nothing finna justify my actions, bro. I've been dealing with a lot. I just need somebody to get my son. Sorry, y'all. I'm just ready to die, bro. Just ready to get this shit over with. I'm already shooting at the police and shit and everything, bro. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with. That's a whole body right there, bro. I'm not the right person, bro. Me mentally, like, I've been through too much. Just come get my son first. Yeah, cause y'all nothing. Y'all finna have to kill me, bro. Cause I'm gonna shoot at y'all, so y'all might as well finish. I'm not finna shoot right now. Come get my son first. Matter of fact, just wait until his parents come. Y'all finna have to kill me. I'm not killing myself, bro. Cause I'm ready to go. We done talking. Didn't I just shoot at you? We done talking. Straight up. Just come get my son, bro. That's it. Everything after this, we can just get it cracking. Straight up. I've been being played with mentally, all type of shit, bro. I'm not straight, bro. I'm not crazy, but it's a lot of shit I can't take, bro. Hold on. Tell them motherfuckers I've been dealing with shit. Attention to everybody, bro. If you have a nigga around you or anything like that, bro, be mindful of what these niggas be going through, bro. Don't nobody like to be mindful of that shit, then be playing games with a motherfucker, bro. So, alright, bro, it's already over with. Police all through this bitch. I ain't killing myself, though. That shit over with.
Hi guys, thank you for joining CBW podcast. This is the story of Larvell Huddleston and Arieuna Reed. I know I did a story on this type of situation before. I think I did it twice on this channel. I want to send my condolences to the families of Arieuna Reed, Michael Anderson, and Larvell Huddleston. This is a sad situation here. This is not nothing to be happy about. I've seen a lot of comments online with this situation here. This situation happened February the 5th of 2022 of this year. A fatal shooting took place this morning in Brown Deer, Wisconsin, which is February the 20th of 22. It was February the 5th of 2022, where police reports that 3 people are dead after they received calls about shots fired in Park Plaza Apartments. Police Chief Nimmer stated that officers were called shortly after 10 a.m. There were shots fired at the apartment at Brown Deer apartment complex. The incident appears to have started as a domestic incident where at least two other people involved knew one another. So that was Larvell and Arieuna. They knew each other. So when the officers came to the scene, I think Larvell shot like 3 shots from the balcony, as it states here. When the officers responded to the call and arrived at the apartments, a SWAT car was struck by gunfire. So Larvell was actually shooting from the balcony. Not long after, there was other shots fired at the officers. Then there was one more shot that was fired, which Nimmer believed it was 26-year-old Larvell Huddleston, who lived at the apartment complex before he shot himself. A 31-year-old man, which is Michael Anderson, 23-year-old woman, which is Arieuna Reed, were shot and killed during the incident, according to the police. A 36-year-old man, which was Eric Lewis, was also shot and injured, but he survived. An investigation is ongoing also. I think it was because of Michael Anderson. So I guess they'll piece it together. But this is sad here. This is one sad situation here. Very sad situation. We just had 2 incidents like this on my channel that I talked about. And I'm going to talk about some more things here concerning violence, domestic violence situations, and murder-suicide. I know I've had some comments down below the other videos about how I address things on my channel. Some of the things that I can't talk about due to the family, respect of both families. There was some information that was revealed on one of my posts about one of the persons and, question about a murder-suicide. The people are not here anymore, so there's no need for me to talk about it. So these situations have been, horrific. This is not the only story that's out here, that where men are killing women, their baby mamas or their wives. There's plenty of stories out here, so I want to talk about it because we have to find a solution in all of this here. We have to find a solution. This is too much here. There was also some text messages online. It's supposed to be an Arieuna, I guess, texting one of her friends about leaving Larvell Huddleston before the incident, which she already had left him, because on that day, she was just taking the son over to meet the father, Larvell Huddleston. That day, she had already moved out the apartment. So there was some text messages online. I didn't like blow it up so you guys can see it. I just want you guys to just see there are some text messages, but I didn't want to reveal what the text messages said. So these are the text messages here that she was texting allegedly about some complaints she had with Larvell Huddleston. She felt like she was trapped in these comments here, felt like she was trapped, felt like she was being controlled, because allegedly she said that he was kind of paranoid. He didn't want to go anywhere. You know, he's from Chicago and stuff like that. So he had been through a lot. So he was kind of like pushing all his issues on her. So she got kind of like tired of all of that. And so she just really left because it was like weighing her down. So this is all alleged, and I didn't load the text message. I'm just kind of like giving you a little feedback from what's online here. This is actually on her page, and a few people commented about the situation. They also said that he had mental health issues. Not everybody had mental health issues, but he was mentally unstable. Okay, he was mentally unstable. He very much was mentally unstable. Okay, and that's what we have to get to, a place where we come back mentally stable, because he was mentally unstable. Okay, so we have to start dealing with our mental health, because we don't want to end up like this. Now the tables could turn. It could be the woman, you know, against the man. You know, tables can turn. But we want to deal with our mental health. You know, if there's a man out there listening to this video, you know, if you have some issues of dealing, if you have issues, you don't know how to deal with relationships, breakups, reach out to somebody that can help you deal with those situations. Because once you're in that situation, it's so scary, it seems like a nightmare. But to us, it's not a nightmare. It's something that, okay, we can talk you through it. You know, but if you're going through something like this, make sure you reach out to somebody. Because we don't have so many of these incidents that happen in the past few days, and there have been really negative comments towards this situation and towards her. This is not Ariana's fault of what happened to her. She just disagreed with his lifestyle, the way things was going with them too. So she decided to split. Sometimes we get tired. You have to respect people's boundaries. You know, you just really have to respect people's boundaries. So he was also a rapper. Somebody stated that he was a rapper, Larvell Huddleston, aka Larvell. They say he went on Facebook Live and explained why he shot the mother of his child, Arieuna Reed, before he took his own life. And before he took his own life, he said, "I'm not the right person. Me, mentally, I've been through too much." He said, "I'm not the right person." And he also, on the video, he also apologized, as you guys heard when the video first started. He apologized for his actions and everything. Because I remember we got a video here on this channel of Rajay Black where he didn't apologize, where he did not take accountability for his own actions, which we see Larvell Huddleston did. So I'm gonna read to you guys a couple of comments here from this story. I mean, it's been really kind of like, some of them cruel, very cruel. I mean, they was calling him all kinds of names here. crack baby or something like that. I was like, my God. And I mean, the baby has to live without a father or a mother. The reason why I didn't post the baby was because I don't want the baby be looking on social media and then see his face on the thumbnail here years later. Okay, there was a comment here say, not to mention he killed a 31-year-old guy that was going inside the apartment and injured a few others. The 31-year-old guy was actually Michael Anderson. So Michael Anderson and Eric Lewis was the ones trying to help Arieuna Reed when she got shot in the parking lot. So Arieuna was 23 years old. And here's another comment here. It's very interesting here. Barbara Johnson said, but Black people don't believe in mental illness. Then they let these churchified people tell them, honey, if I was you, I wouldn't take that stuff. But it's okay to give Red some pie. It said that we don't believe in mental illness. I mean, our people, as a people, we have, dealt with, a lot of mental illness, past these few years. Here's another comment by Jamal Bay. I've said it once and I'll say it forever. That is, the boys that are killing these girls and women aren't used to having pretty women. Yeah, in some cases, yeah, some men can't handle having beautiful women by their side and they don't know how to deal with it. They become obsessed, possessed, and controlling, very controlling. They very insecure, okay? And he also said here, Jamal also said here, sometimes I can tell by their pictures that they were bums, that these beautiful young women gave a chance. Almost every time I see one of these stories, I always think to myself, she looked like she was out of his league. Them little ugly jokers ain't used to no pretty girls. I read and see so many stories like this. I wonder what could cause it other than the pure jealousy and weakness of a bum, or like my brother says, a dead dummy. So these are very negative, positive comments here that I'm reading to you guys. I mean, when you're beautiful like that, some men just can't handle the beauty of a woman and they become possessed over that woman's beauty, very controlling. Okay, and as a lot of people said, this is all too familiar. And then said, why aren't the parents being vocal about the destruction of their reckless sons or sons in the community? So somebody wanted the parents to stand forth and speak on behalf of Larvell Huddleston's behavior, So they say, see, the problem here is you have a bunch of young men out here with serious issues, mental, psychological issues in their head. And we have men with mental, psychological issues. And we also have relationships coaches out here in the public spaces that are really provoking these men to doing or to acting this way, as though women owe them something. Someone also said, Victor also said, you're not a man if you take the life of a woman. That's not being a man. I know we all want what we want, but we can't always get what we want. And I wish these male relationship coaches would start reaching out to men and mentoring men the right way. Instead of blaming the women, they should make the men accountable for their actions. So this is so sad on all parts, even the male I'm so sorry that he went through that mental battle. You know, the mind is nothing to play with. Okay, so like he said, your brother or your sister having mental, having issues, dealing with relationships or dealing with anything in their life, reach out to them. So there was a lot of little messages here. Their family members was like on the post, and you know how we do when one of our family members get in trouble, we go out and try to protect them. But I want to read one thing here. This is just one sign that I want you guys to, a little red flag here. If you see yourself always apologizing, if he always telling you to apologize for something he did, that's a red flag. It throws up a red flag. You always have to apologize. He always trying to make you apologize for something you never did. That's a red flag. Start moving away from the relationship. Okay, start moving away from the relationship. If you work, start working more hours. Start moving away from the relationship. There's ways to move away from a relationship, especially when you first meet them. If they are cheating when you meet them, leave them alone. So sometimes it's best to write down or record their behavior, just because some of us think some of these behaviors are normal, but they're not normal. And she really was like, I'm tired of being in this situation, because she was being isolated. So I want you guys to make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit like on your way in or on your way out. Make sure you hit like on this video. And I send my condolences to Huddleston family, the Reed family. Also Michael Anderson, to him for trying his best to save Arieuna Reed, to Eric Lewis for trying to save Arieuna Reed. This is, we have men out here that do not condone this type of behavior. There are good men out here that do protect women, and I applaud them for this. There's more comments, about this situation here. This is really sad here. I want you guys to look for any, if you are going through this right now, I want you to comment below. Let me know what's going on in your relationships. I want you to actually, if you feel uncomfortable about something right now, if you're in a relationship right now and you feel uncomfortable with something your mate is doing, I want you to comment below and I'll respond to you guys. I will respond to you. If you're going through anything that making you feel uncomfortable, if there's any kind of things that you saw when you first started dating them, all of a sudden they changed or something like that, I want you to comment below and let me know what's going on here. Okay? So I'm not a professional counselor, but we can have a chat. We can have a talk. Okay, we can chat about it. And I want you to make sure you comment below. Okay, don't bypass this video. Because this is not a clout video. I take this stuff very serious when it comes to domestic violence, the mental health, so I take it very serious. So I want you guys to make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button when I come on live. I know I came on live at a different time, but every time I load videos, sometimes it gives me a hard time loading videos to this site. I want you guys to be a part of this journey on CBW podcast. This podcast will be filled with situations that people are going through, and we're going to have a little fun here, but this is going to be a channel where I'm going to post victims. It can be male or female, no matter what color. I have actually other stories that I'm working on And but it's not consist of just the Black race, it consists of all races. But some stories are so deep, you know, so I'm gonna make sure I'm just gonna do an upload on some stories, and I won't go live. So on these stories right here is short because there's not much information on these stories here, but I will be doing uploads on the stories that are longer. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the notification on your way in. Support this channel. And also, I have another story on Sarah Morales. Make sure you guys tune in for the Sarah Morales story. That will be my final story on Sarah Morales. But make sure you guys keep checking the description box on information about Sarah Morales, or check the comments about Sarah Morales, because I'm going to post comments up under the videos that I did on Sarah Morales on the, you know, when they go to trial, when they go to court and stuff about Sarah Morales. So you guys keep checking the comments, keep checking the description box, because it will change. Okay, you guys, so thank you so much for joining CBW Podcast.